multicultural London English has been a useful way of, again, identifying the kinds of flows that migrants have been involved in across centuries, and how those flows then come together in a city like London, or in a part of London. So, in the case of grime, which is a fairly contemporary genre of music, we see how in the east of London, in housing estates, mainly black young men, some women, have drawn on previous genres of dancehall and reggae and UK garage to then create a new genre, which is grime. And grime features multicultural London English. But then again, that term already, we have people working on multicultural urban English, because you find that a lot of grime music now is developing outside of London. So multicultural London English doesn't quite capture perhaps all of the variation within a genre like grime. So in terms of waves of migration, you can look closely at that genre and you can identify where have some of those linguistic features come from, whether it's th stopping, whether it's the political edge. Grime has been influenced very much by London Jamaican and reggae, which enables us to talk to students of language and migration about why London Jamaican, why Jamaican, and not some of the other islands that migrants came from during that era, and why and how has reggae influenced contemporary grime. That political edge that both genres have um, is absolutely central to what grime is, a sort of bottom-up globalization in many ways. Obviously, Stormzy is a really successful artist, and it's interesting to see how he manages his career in a very capitalist system. But grime itself was a very bottom-up, um, almost social movement. When you think of how young men, particularly young men, came together to describe and comment on the conditions of their immediate life and the immediate environment. And what's really interesting about grime, of course, is that those estates are very close to Canary Wharf and these other sort of beacons of globalization. So that part of London becomes a really useful domain within which to understand where grime has come from, and how that relates to globalization.